The Bilsa South District is one of the 261 metropolitan, municipal and district assemblies in Ghana and forms part of the 15 municipalities and districts in the Upper East region. The administrative capital of the district is Bilsa, with a population of about 36,514, with 18,100 males and 18,414 females. Most of the residents here are predominantly farmers. One growing challenge among communities in the district is the issue of teenage pregnancies. Girls between the ages of 13 and 19 usually drop out of school to be forced into early marriages or due to early pregnancies. Abigail is one of the victims of teenage pregnancy in the community. According to Abigail, she wanted to be a teacher, but she is currently pregnant and now a dropout.
Your pregnancy, and before you dropped out, what did you want to become?
A teacher.
A teacher?
Yeah.
And do you want to continue your education? Do you like to continue your education one day?
Yeah.
And what was the reason? Is it out of financial challenges, or you just wanted to drop out so that you can go ahead with your marriage?
It's because of financial problem. I was schooling when my father died, so we left with only my mom. So I just decided to stop the schooling. And my mother too is doing business, so I just decided to stop the schooling and help my mom with the business.
Okay, so it was out of that you got pregnant.
Yeah.
The story of Abigail is not different from what Teresa told Ghana District TV. She once dropped out of school whilst in GHS 2 to deliver her first child.
That time I was in GHS.
GHS? GHS 2, 3, or 1?
2.
GHS 2. Okay, so what happened? How did it happen? How did you get pregnant?
No, I was dating with my guy, so the pregnancy came. So I delivered. 1 week time that I went and write the BC, and I went to SS.
Teresa, who wants to be a fashion designer, says she regrets becoming a mother in the early stage of life.
What do you want to become in future?
I'm doing clothing. Fashion and design.
Fashion and design. Oh, okay, that is what you want to become in the future.
Yeah.
However, the assembly has been angered by the rising figures of teenage pregnancy and is now set to wage war against the menace. An assembly member of the area, Mr. Apan Diok, shared his thoughts on the issue.
We are also liaising with the welfare department to find out how these children who were dropped out of school due to the teenage pregnancy, what are the measures that the assembly need to put in place to get them back to school. Okay. Though we have heard that GS are that opportunity where children who are pregnant in school could go back to school and continue their education. And so we are liaising with the welfare department to make sure where we have those instances, they can get back to school. Again, another major cause of teenage pregnancy in this district now is the multiple use of these mobile phones. So the children now have mobile phones. Sometimes their parents do not even have phones, but they have phones. They download this they call them what? They go into the cafe, they download a lot of porno and other things that they view, and they want to practice same. And in the process of practicing it, they become pregnant. Okay, and then 9 programs like jams and other things. They go out to do jams and those things. Sometimes they may not even go back home, and parents are not able to trace them. So all these things are causes of the teenage pregnancy.
Also speaking to the issue, the district chief executive of the area, Mr. Daniel Kwame Gariba, says the assembly is all set to enact new bylaws and ensure that these bylaws are well enforced to improve the situation.
Bilsa South District Assembly, we are taking the conversation a notch higher to come out with bylaws that will be punitive enough for offenders of this kind to be dealt with according to the law. We know that in our statute books we have laws that already deal with them. But when you come down to the substructures level, the implementation is sometimes even the information getting to you, it doesn't come that readily. And that is why we want the cooperation of the assemblymen, we want the cooperation of our chiefs to be able to nip this in the bud. Fortunately, we have World Vision here who are also helping us in that direction. And so we definitely will come out with very biting bylaws that will make sure that the girl child is protected going forward, that our girls will get the same opportunity as the boys, and go to the highest level of education as the boys. That we intend to do, and we will not compromise on it.
Meanwhile, the Upper East region alone recorded over 6,533 teenage pregnancies in 2020. The figure, according to the Ghana Health Service, represents one of the highest in the country.